Tottenham 0, Ajax 1, a tactical analysis. A footballing masterclass from Ajax. Before the video starts, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more videos like this and like and share the video if you enjoy. Also check out some of our previous videos, including the comparison of Moise Kean versus Timo Werner versus Luka Jovic. Going into the game, Pochettino set up his side in a 5-3-2 system, with Trippier and Rose at wing-back, and midfield three of Wanyama, Eriksen and Ali behind Lucas Moura and Llorente up front. Erik ten Hag used his familiar 4-2-3-1 with Ziyech and Neres on the flanks, Tadic up front with Van der Beek in behind in central attacking midfield. Veltman came in at right back and De Jong and Schöne were the double pivot in midfield. Eriksen and Lucas tried to man-to-man press De Jong and Schöne from Ajax's build-up, but as Tagliafico advanced down the left-hand side, De Jong moved over to the space wide of Daley Blind. This was a clever move from the young Dutchman, as Eriksen was reluctant to follow him that far wide and leave his central zonal position, which allowed De Jong to get on the ball during Ajax's build-up. Ajax dominated the first 20 minutes, and this was down to their composure and ability on the ball from the back, as any time Tottenham mounted an aggressive press, Onana, De Ligt and Blind could play passes into the midfield double pivot and break through the Tottenham front three's press. Neres' hide and wide positioning forced Trippier to follow him back and gave Tagliafico space on that left-hand side, and this enabled Ajax to switch the play quickly to the Argentinian and attack via the left-hand side. Ziyech wouldn't stay wide on the right-hand side, instead he looked to move into central positions and receive the ball in the half spaces, with Van der Beek looking to make third-man runs in between the Tottenham centre-backs and wing-backs, and it was this combination of movements that led to Ajax's goal, and a chance where Van der Beek could have squared it for Neres and would have had an open goal to slot the ball into. Tottenham on the other hand struggled to build up from the back as Ajax pressed in a narrow front three versus the back three of Sanchez, Alderweireld and Vertonghen. The problem in Tottenham's build-up was that they had no advanced width in the side, meaning that Tagliafico and Veltman could push up high onto Rose and Trippier when they received the ball and essentially create a man-to-man pressing system on the back five and three Tottenham central midfielders. Wanyama was terrible on the ball in the first half and he wasn't press resistant at all. He took too long to get the ball under control when receiving passes from the back line and didn't have the incisive vision to play quick balls into Eriksen and Ali so Tottenham could play through Ajax's press. He was caught on the ball many times by Ziyech and Van der Beek, who are excellent at engaging in an aggressive press all game. Pochettino moved to a back four, pushing Danny Rose into the left midfield position around the 25-minute mark in order to create a 4 versus 3 in terms of Ajax's front line and Tottenham's back line during the build-up phase, which meant that the likes of Ziyech, Neres, Tagliafico and Veltman could not be as aggressive in their press, with players moving into the space behind them, which essentially disrupted Ajax's man-to-man pressing system and allowed Tottenham to have sustained periods of possession. By the second half, Pochettino had switched to a 4-4-2 diamond system with Sissoko coming on for the concussed Vertonghen. This meant that Tottenham were able to have a 4 versus 3 in central midfield and have a free man in the shape of Dele Alli. Tottenham were on top for the first 20 minutes of the second half. Instead of building out from the back, they looked to play long balls into Llorente to win the knockdowns in advanced central midfield positions. When they did have control of possession, they used Rose and Trippier to play direct balls into the front line, so either Llorente or Lucas Moura could link the attack with Eriksen or Ali. Ajax therefore shifted to a narrower defensive shape to try to close down the potential half spaces for Tottenham's free man in central midfield. Tottenham played a lot better offensively in the second half, and this coincided with Sissoko's arrival, as the Frenchman gave Spurs energy and aggression out of possession, and dribbling ability and quick transition when in possession. Pochettino also recognised that Ajax's least creative players were the fullbacks, and this was why he opted to play a narrow diamond defensive shape in order to force De Ligt and Blind to play out via the fullbacks, which dampened Ajax's attack. In terms of individual performances, Sissoko and Davinson Sanchez had solid displays, but Ajax performed to a far higher level. Donny van der Beek was the man of the match. Not only did he score a goal, but his third man movement, quick interplay and composure on the ball in Tottenham's half were all fantastic, combined with his aggressive pressing on Wanyama, which contributed to his excellent defensive display. De Jong and Schöne showed they were excellent press-resistant central midfielders in the sense that they were able to receive the ball under pressure and either play quick passes to bypass the press or swivel and dribble past the player to break through the press that way. Ziyech was phenomenal on the right, playing as a wide playmaker, moving centrally and using his vision and passing ability to be the side's main offensive creator, while Neres on the left-hand side showed his willingness to make long runs in behind a fullback to break in behind the back line. Blind was also very good alongside De Ligt, who both showed their composure on the ball to start attacks, as well as their anticipation to make interceptions, and standing tackling ability to deny the likes of Lucas and Dele Alli. With an away goal, Ajax have the advantage going into the second leg, but Tottenham have Son back, and with a flair player who can play on the wide left position, this should give Tottenham's system more balance and make it harder for Ajax's fullbacks to engage in a high press, with the Korean moving into the space behind them. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, share and subscribe to the channel.